Once upon a time in a quaint village nestled between lush green hills and sparkling streams, there was a little antique shop owned by Mr. Withers. The shop was filled with the most fascinating objects, each holding a story waiting to be discovered. Among these treasures was a dusty, old music box no one gave much thought to. It stood on a low wooden shelf, its brass surface tarnished and dull. However, this particular music box was no ordinary trinket. It was enchanted. One sunny afternoon, a curious little girl named Leela stepped into the shop with eyes full of wonder. Leela loved exploring and discovering new things, so naturally, the shop was a paradise for her. As she wandered through the aisles marveling at shiny trinkets and odd gizmos, her eyes caught the glimmer of something peculiar. It was the music box. She picked it up gently, her fingers tracing its intricate carvings of stars and moons. Driven by her curious nature, Leela decided to turn the little key at its back. As soon as the first note chimed softly through the air, the room filled with a magical glow. The walls of the shop started to shimmer like a fog of golden fairy dust. To Leela's astonishment, the carvings on the music box began to twinkle and dance. Suddenly, she found herself no longer standing in the shop but in the middle of a vibrant, enchanted forest. The air was filled with the melodious sound of the music box, guiding her along a path made of blooming flowers. In this magical world, Leela met a kind-hearted rabbit named Theodore, who wore a tiny, smart waistcoat. "Why, hello there, dear girl," he greeted, tipping his hat. "Welcome to Meadow Melodies, a place where the music is magical and dreams come to life." Leela explained her journey with the music box and sought Theodore's help to find her way back to the village. Theodore led Leela to a wise old owl named Professor Hoot, who knew every inch of the magical forest. Professor Hoot perched atop a gnarled oak tree, his spectacles nearly falling off as he peered down at them. After listening to Leela's story, Professor Hoot fluffed his feathers and said, "Ah yes, the path back lies within the tune. Play the melody of return, and you shall find your way home." Intrigued yet puzzled, Leela realized that she needed to find the right tune within the enchanting melody she'd heard. Theodore and Leela set off to explore the otherworldly landscapes of Meadow Melodies for clues. They passed through silver streams where water sang in harmony with the shimmering scales of fish, and Rainbow Ridge, where each step on the colorful stones produced symphonic chirps. Finally, at Harmony Hill, a series of singing stones lay arranged like an ancient xylophone. Leela remembered the tune she'd heard when she first turned the music box key. Tentatively, she stepped along the stones, recreating the melody. As soon as the final note resonated in the air, a gentle breeze enveloped Leela, and everything began to swirl in a cascade of colors. With a gasp, Leela found herself back in the antique shop, the music box humming the last notes of the melody. Dust motes danced in the sunbeam, and everything was as it had been. Yet there was an unmistakable twinkle about the music box now. Leela placed it back on the shelf, her heart brimming with wonder and gratitude. Every now and then, Leela returns to visit Mr. Withers' shop, each time hearing the faint, magical music whispering through the aisles, and she smiles, knowing that sometimes the ordinary can truly be extraordinary.